someone. Today, we're exploring knowing Jesus. And my name is Shelina. I'm the youth director of the Minnesota Conference. And that means I get to see kids get to know each other all the time. It often starts like this. A kid that's never met another kid looks over and says, they're wearing a Paw Patrol t-shirt and they're wearing Paw Patrol shoes. And they're like, oh, we could be friends. You know, sometimes it's just that easy. I am very pregnant right now, and I get people coming up and telling me about how we have so much in common. And it's that first introduction. You know, when you look at something, you're like, I bet you that's good. The Bible says taste and see. So if I was to taste and see, I'd be like, oh, that looks sweet. Oh yeah, we got a lot in common. This is working out pretty good. I can see that we have some matching ideas. And so, step one of getting to know someone is that you see what they have in common. Well, God is so big. And when God was so big, it was hard for us humans to understand, what do we have in common with him? But he said, I want you to know me. I want you to know me and I want you to get me. And so he came down in human form so that we could be like, the God of the universe was hungry. The God of the universe had sore feet and was tired and had to find a place to rest and got rained on. And it starts that knowing process where we say, man, this God of the universe, he's somebody that I'm interested in, that I want to get to know. I want to taste and grow our friendship. The next stage of getting to know someone is kind of like sharing the structure of your life. Maybe it's here's where I go to school, here's who's my family. It's I moved 3 times and I have a puppy and I've got those things going on. And it's those details, the fact sheet. You might see it on the About Me section where people fill out those things. And you get the structure of who they are. And that's pretty good. You can be like, oh yeah, I can see how that's kind of like, we're connected, or I kind of get the feeling of what kind of person they are and how they're coming together. And for God did that for us by saying, hey, I want you to know me. So he laid out the tabernacle so that people could understand how they could become into his presence. He sent prophets to tell them, this is what God is like. This is how I want to connect with him. This is what his heart is. This is what's going on. When people would get really crazy ideas and be like, I don't know. No, God's not good. He's like, okay, well, here's the structure. Here's what I care about. Here's where I'm at. But he didn't stop there. He says, okay, so you've seen the outside part. You kind of know what I'm like about. And you've gotten some of the structure of what I want to do for you, but I want to show you my heart. And if you have those friends where you've gotten a chance to be open and honest and share your fears and your dreams and your hopes and your concerns, there's nothing sweeter. There's nothing more valuable or more incredible than knowing someone else's heart. And God says, I want to have that relationship with you. I want you to know what I love and what I care about, and I want you to see me. Because when you see me, you will fall in love with me and you will understand me in ways you can't do that. He says, go deeper. And when you do, you get to the center of who God is. The heart of God is amazing. It's sweet and good and so much more than you could ever imagine. And when you see and taste it, you're like, man, this God, the King of the universe, is in love with me. He cares about me. He wants to be in my life, and he is the embodiment of love. He came and lived and died for us. And as we see and know what that means, it grows, and it's more. And you say, God, I really do. I'm so glad I get to know you. In John, 1 John 4:16, it says, and we know and trust the love that God has for us. How do you know and trust? Because you tasted him. because you've seen him, because you see how he works and you've grown to love him. And it says, here's the heart of God. God is love. Did you catch that? It says we have come to know and trust the love God has for us. We get it. He's a reliable friend. He's someone that we want to be a part of. And his heart is love. So today, as you're looking to say, what does it mean to know God? Know that he is someone beautiful, that he's got multiple layers, and that he is anxious to get to know you. Will you savor the sweetness of God today?